Hey guys, and welcome to Northernlion Plays the Political Machine. I'm not sure if this is going to be like a long series or it's just going to be a one-off video or it's just going to be a couple videos, but in any case, I felt like, you know, with the United States presidential campaign heating up here in August, it could be cool to show off a little bit more of the Political Machine 2012, a game that I actually sort of enjoy, kind of despite, you know, defying all the odds, because I am A, Canadian, and B, normally not into games like this. But in any case, I think it would be cool just to kind of showcase this a little bit more and get started. I want to play it, so why the hell not record it and, you know, bring that beautiful content to you guys. So we're going to start our game name here. Game name 69, player name Northernlion, campaign length at 21 weeks is fine, and I've got the difficulty cranked up to challenging. If you watched my Let's Look At, I had it all the way down here into Cakewalk, which was, of course, exceptionally easy. But let's do challenging ourselves, and one thing we could also do is randomize things like issue importance, state demographics, state populations, and state wealth. What this means is that, you know, normally, what we could do, or what we do is focus on, like, the wealthiest states, which is, like, California, New York, Texas, etc., etc. Focus on the states with the largest populations, California, New York, Texas, Florida, etc., etc., and then, you know, kind of pander to them based on their issues and their demographics. But we could randomize all that if we want to. But for now, let's just keep it as the United States that we know and love. Now, I am going to, obviously create a new player here, because that's half the fun of the Political Machine 2012. Let's make our home state something that might be like a swing state. Actually, Florida is a good one, because that can give us some extra points in Florida, which is normally difficult to do. And we'll play as a Democrat and go up against Mitt Romney. Not trying to, you know, make any kind of political expression here. I'm just playing a video game. Everybody freaking relax. So we'll call this dude Dick Cheese. President Dick Cheese sounds good. And we will customize our figurehead. And this is where shit gets really crazy. We could make him sitting down in an American-style lawn chair. We could put him inside of a dinosaur costume. Fat guy in a leather coat. Can I rotate him? I want to rotate him. Oh, man. Alright. President Dick Cheese. The flattest man on earth. Maybe we could put him in a mystical robe. This is fucking silly. What if I made him super skinny? Whoop. And just made him a face. There, I'm just gonna make him a face. No body. And can I, like, make him even smaller so it just kind of looks like he's just staring at you? I want to smile there, too, because that's the creepy part. Alright, there we go. President Dick Cheese is hiding right now. He's got a pencil sticking out the back of his head. And now President Dick Cheese is a desk. I think this might send the wrong message about possibly creating a surveillance state, but what can I say? I like it. Let's move it out just a little bit. Perfect. President Dick Cheese is a camera. Rated PG-13. So I think that's good so far. We can change his head if we want to. We can change his head into an alien. Wow, okay. Maybe we can go with something. Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty much perfect. Let's make sure we adjust our camera again. Oh, the eyebrows. The eyebrows are good. Those eyebrows are good. We give him some... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Would you vote for this guy? I'd vote for the... Maybe not with that nose. I'd vote for this guy. Okay, and then change his hair. Maybe just something... Yeah, powdered wig. I like that. We could also change the color. Maybe a bright blue powder. Oh my god. Sometimes I don't know what to think about this fucking game. But we're gonna try to make this guy the next president of the United States. We can change his eyebrows a little bit. They're not really doing a good job. Oh man. Oh, it's so good. There we go. Make him like super angry. We can make him furrowed brow, but I don't want that. Yeah. We can change the yaw, the pitch, and the roll. We have like eyebrows just sticking out like this. Like nobody on Earth has ever had. Okay. There we go. It's beautiful. I guess we can't change the color. Oh, we can change one eyebrow at a time? Oh, this is not good for me. Left, let's just make it a normal. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. It looks silly when this one's not green, but alas, I guess, whatever, we'll stick with this. Obviously, we have to give him a mustache. And enable beard! I kind of like just the standard mustache style. We'll take the beard off. What a great looking man. We could put him in a hat, but do we really want to cover up his beautiful hair? I mean, his head doesn't even fit these bandanas. Yeah, this looks like... Oh, I don't even know what to say. Horns? Yeah, that probably sends the right message. Snazzy beret. Yeah, that looks good. I kind of like the Pope hat with the American colors. What about his face? Yeah, we'll give him very angry eyes. So we're just gonna send a demon or Kiss into presidency here. Can we make it... Oh, Lord. Beautiful. I think this is okay. Can't really move his eyes, I guess. That's fine. Yeah. Beautiful candidate so far. I like his mouth as it is. It's just a camera, so we'll stick with that. And maybe we can put him in some kind of crazy glasses. You know, not necessary. Now we will save this. Name. Dick Cheese. Alright. This is presidential candidate Dick Cheese. What should his values be? Well, obviously he has to have full stamina. And to compensate for that, maybe we can take away from his appearance. I mean, it's pretty clear. Although I kind of want to crank his appearance up to 10 just to make it be like, you will obey your overlord. Let's take away all of his... Oh, yes, he's a Democrat. We'll take away all of his religiousness. And we'll put that into fundraising ability. We'll take away all of his appearance. And we'll put that into fundraising ability. Take away his media bias. Put that into money. This is the way I usually like to make my characters anyway. Take away a little bit of credibility, little charisma. From all these, give us enough. There we go. So this will allow us to get enough money through fundraising and stuff to do whatever we want, and we can eventually buff these stats through characters that we buy, or buffs that we buy. Cool, so I'm going to be Dick Cheese here. Readied up. We're going to go up against Mitt Romney here. Apparently my guy has now become a ghost. So if you haven't seen my Let's Look At of the political machine, you might be a little bit confused here, but basically what's going on is we are going to control Dick Cheese here. We're going to fly him around the country, doing ads, making speeches, and just generally trying not to creep out the general populace. Looks like Texas. We might be able to fight for Texas here. Yeah, just generally trying not to creep out the general populace, and eventually we're going to try to win the electoral college here and thus win the election. So if you are not familiar, if we go to the polls here quickly, you need 270 votes. Looks like Romney's ahead. I mean, obviously that makes sense. He's taking a turn. You need 270 electoral votes in order to win the election, and every state carries a different number of electoral votes. For example, Florida carries 29, Texas 38, California 55, New York 29, and smaller states here like Colorado's 9, Utah is 6, etc., etc. So we're going to focus on these big states probably because we've got a short campaign here of only 21 weeks. But first things first, we are going to upgrade our campaign HQ. It's going to give us $30,000 extra per week. We're already, you know, pretty much in the lead in Florida, so I think what we're going to do is maybe take a trip south and then rotate back up around and finish in the Northeast where Democrats are typically strong. But for now, let's fly to Texas. While in Texas, I'm going to build, I want clouds. Okay, I'm going to build an outreach center. What this will do is give us 1 PR cloud a week. We can use that to get endorsements from various lobbying groups around the country. And then we're going to give a speech. So we could give a speech on Chick-fil-A. Dick Cheese supports Chick-fil-A. Excuse me, can you give me a stool or something that I could put my head on? My camera mouth can't quite reach the microphone. But it looks like the #1 issue here is Obamacare. We're not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. So I'm going to say I favor reducing unemployment. That's going to give me a 2% boost in here and turn Texas blue. Something that I did not expect to have happen. Now our stamina is totally gone. I've heard that before, so we are going to end our turn and our stamina will come back here. I'm going to upgrade our outreach center to give us more PR cloud here. And I'm going to make maybe one more speech here in Texas about how Mitt Romney opposes reducing unemployment. Mitt Romney hates jobs. And this is going to give me a huge lead in Texas. But California, is going red right now. And we'll also do some fundraising. You want to fundraise in your richest states? So Texas is going to give me a pretty sizable amount of money. And I am going to fly over to California because I refuse to let shit Romney over here slow me down. And just being there is enough to at least, even if the percentages are off, I mean, there's still a huge proportion of independents here. So if you look at the very top, we're 2 turns in out of 21. Oh, no, I didn't want to fly. I especially did not want to fly. No offense, Colorado, but California is more valuable from an electoral standpoint right now. Here we will build a consulting office. This will give us political capital that we can use to hire operatives. I'm going to upgrade it. Spending a lot of money here, but it's important to get this infrastructure in place right off the bat. Then we are going to, I guess, just fundraise, get good money, and we can't do anything else right now, so let's just end our turn. Presidential money bags. I guess I got an achievement already. It's 44-44 if you look at the top here, so it's a close race so far. Romney's making big plays for California, but he also created a TV ad. Mitt Romney supports deficit reduction. It's a newspaper ad, but he's probably right. I assume Mitt Romney does support deficit reduction. Let me select. Okay, there we go. So now it's time to make our play for California. What are we going to do? Give some speeches. First one, we support tax cuts. Who doesn't, man? Oh, no, we don't. We shouldn't lie to them. We support green jobs. That's important. It's going to give us 3%, put us right back in the race. Let's give another speech. We support deficit reduction. Very simple. I hate deficits. Mitt Romney might say he does, but Dick Cheese is a deficit hater. Then we are going to create an ad saying that we favor green jobs. And we'll do a TV ad because California is of the utmost importance here. Now it's going to cost us a lot of money. $0 weekly income? Really? And with our political clout and political capital down here, we can actually do some stuff now. So I don't quite have enough to secure an endorsement. I would love to steal like the Tea Party movement or the Christian Confederation from Mitt Romney. I feel like that would put a big blow in his chances. And we can also hire operatives here that will actually give us like buffs to our stats or give us buffs to our stats within a specific state. So we can get a speechwriter, gives us plus 10 charisma, speeches become more effective. We can get a fashion consultant, appearance plus 10 points, which we'll probably do because we took almost all of our points out of appearance, I think. But we're going to go with speechwriter for now because I give a lot of speeches. And that should be beneficial for us. Then we will end our turn. I said we'll end our... Okay, there we go. Now, there is a question mark over here. It means Mitt Romney is going to get to it first. That gives him a TV interview, I think, which might give him some extra points. But I'm pulling away in the polls here. So last thing I'm going to do, because we're in California, let's raise some funds. That's a lot of money. We can then... Did we upgrade this already? Yes, we did. Okay, so we're going to fly up here to Washington, which is a state that I'll probably be able to take without... Seriously, let me click on Dick Cheese. Dick Cheese, come back to me. I can't click on you. There we go. We're going to fly up here to Washington. We'll probably be able to take the state anyway, but let's just give some speeches. Actually, let's build another HQ. We'll build another outreach center, and we can upgrade it again. I mean, I realize I'm spending a ton of money here, but then we can hire some special operatives, and we can also win some endorsements. So let's start with, you know what, let's go balls out right from the get-go and try to get the Christian Confederation. I think that would absolutely destroy Romney's chances in a lot of the Bible Belt states, but instead, political capital, we'll hire a fashion consultant to increase our appearance, make our ads more effective, and end our turn here. So there's a weekly news wrap-up. We've got a scandal monger. Early race shows a cheese zig for every one of Romney's zags. I could really go for a cheese zig right now. I can't believe I'm still winning Texas so handily, too. But anyway, here's what we're going to do first. Give some speeches. We support green jobs. We love green jobs here in the Democrat Party. Then, I think we can get some endorsements. Let's say the Christian Confederation. Oh, we can't. Yes, we can. There, that should put a blow in his chances. So, Democrat gets the Christian Confederation. Wow, all of these states just turned blue for me there. We still have a ton of stamina, so let's maybe fly down to this question mark down here, which should give us something special. We get a cheerleader. She's going to double our public awareness in Utah every week. This might give us a chance to take Utah. It's not worth a whole lot of electoral votes, but let's give a speech. We favor reducing unemployment. Maybe we can sway Utah to go the Dick Cheese way. And then with our limited amount of time remaining, I think we should fly to California. I realize it's already basically blue. Oh, we can't fundraise here yet. Oh, whatever. And we won't hire anyone here yet. We'll end our turn. Things are going very well for us so far. What I was thinking, he's got an interview up there. We will fundraise in California. And Mitt Romney has won the support of the Tea Party movement. Surprise, surprise. Let's just get that off the screen. And then we are going to fly up here, because I'm losing the Northeast now, which is, you know, typically a Democrat stronghold. So let's fly up. Maybe we'll start in, I don't know what state this is. We'll start in Wisconsin here. I apologize, Wisconsinites, for my egregious error there. And we will build another HQ. We'll build another consulting office. Or no, I think we'll build another outreach center. And we'll upgrade that. I gotta start giving some speeches sooner or later, though. And we will also hire a smear merchant, which will lower Mitt Romney's stats in this state. So this will allow us to maybe win this state just on, you know, basically by being sneaky. But Romney has pulled back into level playing field here. But now that I'm in the Northeast, I feel like I can start winning New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, stuff like that. And hopefully not lose California, which is actually getting kind of close. And Texas, which is getting kind of close as well. But in any case, let's start doing some stuff here. So Wisconsin is still going the Romney way. Let's give some speeches. I favor state unions. It's a big swing. I favor deficit reduction. I don't want to slander the man right now. That can come, like the mudslinging can come later in our campaign. We're not even halfway through yet. So let's create an ad here in Michigan. Michigan's an important state. TV ad. It's going to cost us a lot of money, but I favor auto bailouts. That's going to be good for us. And then, since we have so much money, we could win another endorsement if we want to. Wonder if I could win U.S. Chamber of Business on the next turn. Otherwise, I can just rack up. You can see the Republican ones cost more than the Democrat ones because we're trying to go like across party lines here. But if we can snag some of these and then start filling out the Democrat ones for ourselves, that'll be great for us. But otherwise, political capital, we will hire a spin doctor to improve our issues rating in Michigan here, which is not going well for me so far, but I think I can still win it. And maybe we'll hire consultants as well. Yes, we'll hire a consultant as well in Michigan, which should help us out a little bit here. Overtime. Might take a little while. Man, Romney has actually pulled well ahead. Now, one thing we can do here is go take an interview in Minnesota. Or that's not Minnesota. I honestly don't know what that is. We're going to go on the cold cut repertoire here. Obviously a parody of the Colbert Report. Okay, so how will bears eating honey affect the race for the White House? Seriously, I need a better chair here. Cold cuts. Alright. As president, what will you do to ensure the godless heathens don't plunge their fist into the chest of America and rip out its Christian heart? America is welcome to all faiths. I believe in a country that is equally welcome to all. Audience seems to like that. If you were elected, how many days will it take the U.S. to invade Iran, or are you one of those America-hating peaceniks? I thought we'd already invaded Iran. Oh wait, that was Iraq? How should I know? They kind of seem like the same place to me. So I think that's the comical response. Oh, they did not like that. They really did not like that. I thought I was making a joke, but clearly it did not go over well. Cheese worries independence. Poor interview showing makes independents wonder who Cheese really is. I kind of wonder who Cheese really is too, to be honest with you. Okay, let's fly back to Michigan. That did not go well. We gotta make a stand in Michigan here. Give speech. Romney opposes auto bailouts. I think that's true. And they're like, whoa, he's right. I favor reducing unemployment. Alright, there we go. Making some headway there. Let's make our way down into Indiana here. We can't do anything, but we can win some endorsements. For example, U.S. Chamber of Business. Sock it to me. Taking another Republican one away from Mitt Romney there. And we will maybe just end our turn here. Things are not going well. Mitt Romney has won the endorsement from the National Association of Women. I did not expect that. Okay, so now it's time to select our running mate. I'm going to go straight up Barack Obama style. I guess I could go with Bro-Obama, just like a full custom ticket. But let's go with Barack Obama. I think it's a smart idea to have a running mate who, you know, is the incumbent president. Seems like a good idea to me anyway. Let me go back with... Okay, Obama, I get it. You stay in Illinois there, Indiana. I want to select Dick Cheese. One of these days this will work. I can select Mitt Romney. Dick Cheese. I think he's hard to select because I made it so difficult for... How's California going? Ooh, that's close. There! Dick Cheese. I want to be Dick Cheese. Barack Obama? Mitt Romney? He went with Sarah Palin, really? Second time's a charm. I can't select Dick Cheese. I can send Obama wherever he wants. Obama, you fly down here. See if you can get an interview on whatever this is. No, just give an awareness? That's cool too. I see. There we go. Fucking finally. Okay, now we're in Indiana again. Let's, oh, no. I didn't want to fly over there. I didn't want to fly to Kansas. Take me back. We're going to make our way to New York. This is not going well so far. In New York, we're going to build another campaign headquarters. And we are going to upgrade the shit out of it because we have the money for it. And then we're going to do some fundraising. That's not as much money as I expected to get in New York, of all places. And we'll get a smear merchant here. We've got to win New York. Like, New York, Florida, Texas, California are going to be key for us as the Democrats here. So let's win another endorsement if we can. Sure, let's take the National Union Action Network. So we know that businesses are on our side. And then finish our turn. How's it going? It says that we're neck and neck, but if you look at the polls here, I'm actually 46 to 45. This is way more challenging, by the way, than the last one I did in the video. So we're just going to give some speeches here. Start pulling New York back for us, hopefully. I favor reducing unemployment. So give us another 2%. So we're pulling neck and neck here, basically. I'm going to create a TV ad. Mitt Romney opposes reducing unemployment. He hates jobs. And you know what? While we're here, maybe we can buy one more operative. Let's buy a webmaster. Decreases advertising maintenance costs in target state by 75%. That's a good idea, because we just spent a lot of money on ads there. So we'll finish our turn. And we're starting to pull away a little bit here. I think he's got Alaska pretty much sewn up for him. But I really need to make sure I win New York, so I'm going to say one more time, I favor deficit reduction. Thank you, New York. And then we're going to fly down here. If I can select... Oh my god. Dick Cheese, please. I will never go with a custom player again for this reason. There we go. We've gotten him. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's not looking so hot for us, but there's a lot of electoral votes here. Let's try to win some endorsements. Of course we'll take the NOSCP. And we will give some speeches. I favor deficit reduction. Come back to me, Pennsylvania. We will hire... I still have a ton of money. I should really... Let's create some TV ads here. Mitt Romney opposes deficit reduction. Dude loves deficits for whatever reason. And then we'll hire another webmaster? Oh, I can't. Well, let's hire a PC or a PR consultant and end our turn here. 46-45. This is looking like it's going to be a tight race. I'm going to give another speech here. I favor tax cuts. Who doesn't want to pay less taxes? So we're coming here to Ohio. Again, another rich state with respect to electoral votes. Let's create a TV ad. Mitt Romney opposes tax cuts. It's not true. But does that matter at this point in the political campaign? We've only got 8 weeks left. Give some speeches. I favor tax cuts. I mean, that's pretty obvious. And we can maybe do some... Can't win any endorsements, I think. There's only one endorsement left to be won. But we can hire... You know what? We should build some more... End our turn here. We should build some more... HQ here. Particularly for political capital. So another consulting office. We'll upgrade it. And then we'll give us some speeches in here. I favor reducing unemployment. I think all people should have jobs. I don't know how to make that happen, but I think that's important for their safety. And oh man, I gotta go back to California and possibly to Texas as well. But I wanna maybe, you know, Indiana might be. Well, we're here. We might as well go to Indiana. How's Michigan looking? Michigan's good. Ohio could go either way, but we'll win our endorsement from the Environmentalist Club. End our turn. We're up 47-45, so this I think is a good shot. How about in electoral votes? 280 to 258, that is a tight race. And these states are starting to go purple again. Purple means battleground state, and battleground state scares the shit out of me. But we're gonna fly down here, go to Texas. This is an important state for us to win. So let's hire an operative. We'll hire a smear merchant, or a spin doctor, to increase our issues rating 15% in the target state. And we'll give some speeches like, I favor reducing unemployment, obviously. Who doesn't these days? With the economy as it is. I favor tax cuts. I'm going to stay away from that Obamacare issue. And then we'll do some fundraising in Texas, because lots of money to be gained there for me. And we are, I think, done with our turn now. So, weekly news wrap-up. Mitt Romney has gotten some fat loot from an anonymous rich donor. That's okay. Cheese is winning edge, showing no signs of dulling. That's good. So I think we might be able to pull this away. It's Florida. Florida's at no risk of going Romney's way, which is great for us. We're gonna go back to California because I've definitely got to win that. Texas looks like it's gonna go for me. Remember, purple are battleground states, so those are important ones for me to focus on. So we'll give some speeches in California. Do we have any more endorsements to win? Impossible. Well, we'll hire some operatives then. Hire some smear merchants for California to increase my ratings there. Then give some speeches. We favor green jobs. I won the support of the environmentalists. You know, they're not having any of it. I won the support of the environmentalist union. How can you go against that? Well, they make a TV ad saying I support green jobs. I can afford it. Ooh, I actually am getting kind of low on money here. Let's do some fundraising while we're here. Made like $500,000 back. That's pretty good. And then we'll end our turn. There is a question mark up here that I can get to. We'll see if shit Romney goes for it, though. Again, I don't know Mitt Romney in person. I don't know if he's actually shitty. Our opponent opposes green jobs. It's true. But we're actually losing percentages in California when we go for that. I can't believe that I might lose California as a Democrat here. That's pretty disappointing. Can we hire maybe some more political operatives here to help us out? We'll get another, I don't know, get a webmaster to reduce advertising costs. Nevada has no chance. How about Oregon? We're probably going to take Oregon, but it would be in my best interest, perhaps, to make a flight up here, give a speech talking about how I favor deficit reduction. That would turn the state probably over to me for the rest of the round. Okay, how about how the polls looking now? 317? Okay, I'd say we're pulling away a little bit. But any of these swing states could fuck me over. How's Ohio looking? Close. How about West Virginia? I probably got it. Indiana? Probably going to lose it. Michigan? Possibly going to lose it. We need to head back to Michigan, I think. Michigan's got a lot of potential electoral votes here that I should be concerned about. We've only got 3 weeks left in the campaign. Don't tell me Texas is going to shift. No chance. So we'll give some speeches in here. Michigan, I favor reducing unemployment. 0, really? You're going to do that to me? Well, he's giving it his all. I can't afford to lose like Pennsylvania as well, but let's give another speech here. I favor auto bailouts. Really? I'm gonna lose on that? How is that possible? Let's raise some funds while we're here in Michigan. 136,000 and get the fuck out of there, because apparently they do not care about me at all. So Indiana's not looking good. Ohio is where we should go, I think. There's still 3% independence here. So let's wait till the next turn. He's starting to pull. I've got an interview request here that I'll probably go to give me some more national media attention. But let's give some speeches in Ohio. Oh man, this is not looking good. I favor tax cuts. Once you get like later into the campaign, it's more difficult for you to convince people with speeches. So we're gonna fly to our interview here. Would you like to appear on 60 Seconds? Yes, I would. Alright, Leslie Danger. Ask me some questions. Do you think the United States can continue to afford to spend vast amounts of money on such a large military? A strong military is no longer necessary. People are digging that. What is your opinion on a missile defense shield? A missile defense shield is pointless. Alright, we came across positively there in spite of our mustache, hat, hair, eyes, nose, and eyebrows. Polls rise after my appearance on 60 Seconds. That's good. How's Texas? Texas is looking good. How about this? 307? Anything could happen here. I don't know what to do. We're gonna fly back to some states where things are getting a little hectic here. In fact, I gotta go back to Ohio. And in Ohio, we are going to buy a spin doctor to increase my issues rating here. We're gonna create an ad, TV ad, saying that we favor reducing unemployment. It's all I got going for me right now. And I guess we'll fundraise a little bit because we're here. And we can't really do anything else. It's the problem. I built too many outreach centers, I think. My political clout is way too high. And I can't really do anything with it anymore. 49-46 with 5% of the country left as independents. I don't know. It's going to be close here. Ohio is now a bottleneck state. Or a battleground state, I should say. Our speeches are still not doing anything for us. But I kind of want to create an ad here. But I can't hire anybody yet. I can next turn. Let's create another TV ad. Ohio's very, let's read radio ad. Those are way cheaper. And we favor reducing unemployment. Or we favor tax cuts. We don't, though. Let's say we favor reducing unemployment. Okay, what? Texas is gonna be fine. California, we might end up losing. New York is gonna be fine. Pennsylvania is gonna be fine. West Virginia is gonna be fine. Ohio is gonna be close. Indiana is gonna lose. Michigan's probably gonna lose. Okay, we're gonna fly to California. And while we're in California, I'm gonna make one last ditch attempt here. We're gonna create a newspaper or radio ad. We favor deficit reduction. And next week is our last week here. So we'll end our turn. 48 to 45. It's pretty close. So we have not a lot of money. Let's fundraise. 473,000. Create ad. TV. We favor green jobs. Not going to give any speeches because anything could happen there. But we can hire an operative. Another spin doctor here. And I don't know. Just create more ads. Even the newspaper ads I can do. I favor deficit reduction. I think I'm pretty much done with it. I can give a speech. I favor green jobs. Everyone knows this already. Yeah, it didn't hurt me, but it didn't help me. So let's finish this campaign here and see how it works out. We need to get to 270, remember. Now, normally, the Northeast is strong in terms of Democrat support. But it looks like Romney was able to take some of those Northeastern stalwarts away from me. But I still won New York, which is important. And Florida is going to be the next big one that we're going to look out for, I think. That's good. Pennsylvania, West Virginia. Ohio goes to Romney. Okay. Florida's going to go to us. So we're getting pretty close here. If we win California, that's going to be big. We lost Michigan. We lost Indiana, but we won Illinois. Wisconsin. We only need about 63 more, but Romney's going to be strong here through the center of the country, probably. Lost Minnesota. It's disappointing. Texas? Alright, Texas going blue will make up for California going red, possibly. And we need 19 more. I think we're going to do it. 16 more. We're definitely going to win Washington, which I think is 11. And I think that will do it for us. California might not even end up being important. 269. There we go. We actually made it to 280 without even having California. If we get California, this will be a landslide victory. Without it, it'll just be pretty strong. Ah, California went red. This is a weird one because, normally California is going to go blue, Texas is going to go red, but in any case, I managed to make more of the country blue than red. So Dick Cheese, say hello to your new president. The man with a camera for a mouth and stars in his eyes on challenging difficulty. We managed to make this happen. So enjoy the Cheese Obama presidency. 4 more years. 4 more years. As always, thank you guys for watching. It's possible I might do a little bit more of this. I like this game. Maybe crank up the difficulty a little bit more. Play as a character who is easier to click on, and we will see what happens. But in any case, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.